countries. Meanwhile, we'll again shift our focus to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has reached Imphal in his first visit to Manipur after ethnic violence broke out in 2023. The Prime Minister was received at the Imphal airport by Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla and Chief Secretary Puneet Kumar Goyal. Ushering in what he described as a lifetime of transformation for Mizoram, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that for decades, vote bank politics has left the Northeast region neglected, but now it is emerging as the growth engine of India. In a significant push to transforming the Northeast, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has overseen multiple landmark firsts, from railway connectivity breakthroughs to the establishment of premier health institutions like AIIMS, marking sweeping development and improved infrastructure in the region. These milestones are seen as part of a broader effort to integrate the Northeast more fully with the rest of India, both economically and socially. I have with me Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh, former Minister of State of External Affairs, joining us as we track the Prime Minister's historic visit to the Northeast. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us here on NewsX. I would of course firstly like to begin by asking you, how would you assess the current situation in Manipur?
During this, the president's rule, there is no press violence occurrence in the state. However, the wall between the two community of mistrust still exists. Of course, it will take time to bring back to the normalcy, particularly peoples to peoples level at the moment.
Well, sir, how do you think that the Ministry of Home Affairs as well as Governor Bhalla have worked on improving law and order in the state after the turmoil that we witnessed?
During the midst of violence, there was a lot of cases of looting arms and also revigorated of the different elements of insurgencies were sprang up. And then there was a force or demand letter, the illegal taxes and collection from the public and official by different elements. And these are some of the major issues facing by the common people as well as the elite group. But now at least the maximum number of looted and the illegal arms were recovering slowly from different parts of the state, and that is a process of making the normalcy. And secondly, during this the president's rule, the illegal taxations and forced collection is at least minimize the incident, and a lot of anti-national elements and members were captured by the police, Manipur police, along with the paramilitary forces and the central forces. And that is the way how the peace is trying to bring to the state. And of course, there is still the free movement, particularly about the economic, the national highways. And this is one of the chronic disease in the state of Manipur. So all the time, if there be any political or any kind of the demonstration, always the attack to the national highways and making economic blockage. So it suffer a lot to the common people. And this thing, I hope it will also be bring to the normalcy.
Well, so by when do you estimate this rehabilitation to be complete? And if we look towards the future, what do you think is the plan next? How do we possibly achieve this sort of reconciliation between these two communities?
This is, of course, during the midst of the crisis, I personally, during those days, I was in the Ministry of Union Minister in the state MOS. So I personally requested the Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Minister to bring the normalcy by using extra these paramilitary forces and increasing the ex gratia and the rehabilitation package, and also over and above to constitute a peace committee. So all these were done by the government of India, particularly the Prime Minister of Shri Narendra Modi ji and Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji. They responded immediately, and of course there is some lacuna at the implementing stage. That is a different thing. But on the other hand, there are some groups of people, namely we may mention about the interfaith communities. All the religious groups, they sit together and have sittings continuously to bring the normalcy. This is one of the approach.
Well, so just one last question while I have you with me. We're of course taking a look at this historic visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the state today. He has reached Imphal. Do you think that the Prime Minister's visit is bringing a very necessary healing touch now that the situation has improved over there in terms of law and order?
During the midst of the extreme violence, the common peoples of both communities and others, they expect the intervention of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. And the aspiration of all the people, common people, is that at least once the Prime Minister visit, then they will feel the sense of taking care of the issues happening in Manipur. So now that aspirations of the peoples of Manipur, by the visit of today's visit of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, I think it will be fulfilled. And of course, we may also say like this, it's a political and symbolic significance of his visit in Manipur. And this is the pathway for the peace and reconciliation effort, and also the growth of these steps, developmental growth of these steps, seen as a crucial step towards addressing the humanitarian crisis and restoring stability in the violence-affected state, while simultaneously boosting development through substantial infrastructure investment. So perhaps you might have seen the program to be launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Perhaps there are about 8,500 crores launching of development projects and significant investment in the state infrastructure development, particularly 7,300 crores. The foundation stones stone will be taken up from Churachandpur. Of course, the weather condition in Churachandpur currently is not viable to visit by the Prime Minister, but I do not know what is the latest development. And similarly, inauguration of 1,200 crores development project in Imphal. And most interestingly, during the visit of Prime Minister, under this scheme of the development projects, there are few points which I mean it's good for, and it will be a good delivery to the peoples of Manipur. Number one is a drainage and access management improvement project will be launched from Churachandpur at a cost of rupees 3,647 crores. And secondly, Manipur Infotech development project, it will be cost about 550 crores. And this project will provide immense scopes for employment and skill development in the IT sectors, and also process of digitizations in the state particularly. And there are about very crucial project, that is a 5 national highways project over 2,500 crores of rupees that will be particularly in the hilly terrain sectors. And Manipur, the urban and rural road, including drainage, this will be improved. And also in the inaugural project, that is rupees 1,200 crore from Impal, that will be inaugurated civil secretariat at Mantripukhi, IT SEZ building, and new police headquarters at Mantripukhi. This will strengthen the IT and the skill and the what you call digitalization of the governance in the state will improve. And by the inauguration of the head office of police headquarters in Mantripukhi will also provide the ample scope for bringing peace and peace process in the state and maintaining the law and order in the state. And over and above, you know, Manipur is a women-dominated, particularly in economic activities. 5 women's market will be launched throughout the districts, and also the all women's working, the women's hostel will be provided. Over and above, the Prime Minister has will be announced giving the scope for the extra facilities. For example, improvement of Manipur Bhavans in Delhi, Calcutta, and that will provide safe and affordable accommodation to the students and the patient and families in need. And this is the scope given. And perhaps, of course, this is a Government of India normal programs, but of course more attention was given to Manipur that about the Eklavya Model Residential School will be strengthened in all the hill districts, particularly in the tribal area, for offering free quality education and thereby empowering the tribal youths in the state of Manipur. And project under Smart Cities mission, it will improve the quality of life, focusing on growth, sustainability, and inclusivity. And PM Divine, the project, the scheme under PM Divine, Manipur will provide super specialty healthcare infrastructure in the 5 hill districts of Manipur. And these are some of the impact which will bring the progress of development and also to maintain and revitalize the area of Manipur as a gateway of the Southeast Asia and to implement the Act East policy effectively.
Well, of course, sir, just one last question that I would like to ask you. Do you think that the government is planning on removing the president's rule in the state? And if so, what is the roadmap that you envision for that? As we just saw very recently a very significant SOO pact being signed with Kuki communities. So what then is the long-term solution to this problem?
Beg your pardon.
Sir, I'm
Please
asking
repeat.
you, is the government, do you think, planning to remove president's rule in the state, and how do you envision the roadmap for that is?
Observing the current situations, the president rules will provide some scope for controlling the crimes, controlling the violences, occurrences, and some other unwanted the elements, activities in the state. After bringing the normalcy, of course, the elected government may resume it. So I have personally feel that this kind of thing is more important for our future, the reconciliation between the communities in the state of Manipur.
Well, of course, sir, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Of course, we take a look at Manipur currently in the situation after the ethnic violence in 2023 and the Prime Minister's very key visit to the state. Meanwhile, I'm completely run out of time, so I'll slip into a very short break. We'll be right back.